So if you live in Maine, this is something that might interest you. I know it interests me anyway.
Is Maine here, the governor of Maine? Well, are you not going to comply with it?
I'm complying with state and federal laws.
Well, we are the federal law. Well, you better do it. You better do it because you're not going to get any federal funding at all if you don't. And by the way, your population, even though it's somewhat liberal, although I did very well there, your population doesn't want men playing in women's sports. So you better comply because otherwise you're not getting any federal funding.
See you in court.
Every state, good, I'll see you in court. I look forward to that. That should be a real easy one.
I hope she loses.
And enjoy your life after governor, because I don't think you'll be in elected politics.
So ladies and gentlemen, as you can all see, I am back today talking about the insane situation going on over in Maine. I'm sure a lot of you know about this, but the state is refusing to comply with Donald Trump's executive order that has banned men from competing in women's sports. I know. How stunning, how brave. But the woke governor over there, Janet Mills, has clearly shown where she stands on this issue. She would rather have men who identify as women compete in the female category within sports, despite how that affects the women, the girls who are playing. Because to some smart people out there, like Janet Mills, the woke agendas, the feelings of individuals, confused males matter more than truth, reality, common sense. They matter more than fairness and safety within women's sports. So I think it's only right we give a round of applause to this very progressive governor. I'm sure she's very proud of herself for letting every single woman and girl down in Maine. Well done to you. Because of this, we are still seeing men within women's sports and absolutely dominating. I don't think anybody needs me to say this, but what a disgrace. So not only has this led to a potential Title IX investigation, also potentially federal funds being cut, but we have also now seen hundreds of people take to the streets in Maine and protest against Janet Mills. So I think that just tells you how a lot of people out there in Maine feel about this whole issue. Now I'm going to get straight into this story, but ladies and gentlemen, before I do, if you could, as always, make sure to leave a like rating as it really helps out the video. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video, comment on this video, share this video, follow my socials down below in the description, and let's get into it. So the Daily Mail have gone ahead and reported hundreds show up to protest Maine governor over transgender ban fight against Trump as recall effort grows. Hundreds of people showed up to a protest on Saturday at the Maine state capitol to show their dissatisfaction with Governor Janet Mills over her debate with President Donald Trump about his transgender sports ban. Trump had previously sparred with Mills on February 21st over her refusal to abide by his executive order banning all transgender athletes from female sports. Again, it's men who identify as women who are getting banned from female sports. The event in Augusta, the state's capital city, was organized by citizen Melissa Moulton. Videos of the protest show a large crowd with some holding signs and others waving around American flags or "Don't Tread on Me" banners. Man, that is amazing to see. There was also someone holding a sign that read "Love Trump's Hate," suggesting the conservatives weren't the only ones attending the protest. This comes as a petition also started by Moulton was circulated on change.org demanding that the Democratic governor be recalled. The online petition has more than 23,000 verified signatures as of Saturday afternoon. The protest was labeled as a march against Mills on its Facebook event page. The only specific policy disagreement mentioned was Mills' insistence on allowing biological males to compete in girls' sports if they are transgender. Man, she should be fired. Several of her policies contradict the economic growth and prosperity that should be our government's policy. Example, keeping boys out of female sports, wrote the organizers of the protest. Another protest over the same issue happened on Sunday, the weekend before, though there were also demonstrators that supported Mills in her fight against Trump. But it's not just a fight against Trump, is it? It's a fight against common sense. It's a fight against women and their basic rights to have fairness and safety within their sports. I just do not understand, and maybe this is because I have more common sense than the woke liberals, but I just do not understand how people genuinely wake up and go, yeah, you know what, it's actually okay for men to compete in women's sports just because the wind blew a different direction and one day they said, yeah, you know what, I'm going to identify as a woman today. What an absolute sham. But let's now get into some video footage of this protest that took place in Maine. We have Carrie Cole on next posting this 19-second video. Man, look at all those people.
To our healthcare workers and our healthcare
ya, bud. See ya, bud.
Healthcare system is struggling as much as it is today.
And you'll love to see it. We have Lily Tang, who posts huge protest in Maine to support women's rights to their sport, safety, and privacy. I'm so glad to see this movement spreading in the country. This is common sense. Moderate Dems should join us. Woke Governor Janet Mills is in trouble. Wow.
Look at that.
Praising
Shit's
him.
crazy.
That's how passionate people are about this. Common sense. People don't want to see men in women's sports. I don't know what's so hard to understand. We have Mila Joy, who posts breaking alert. A fiery showdown is erupting at the Maine State House as grassroots warriors unleash a massive protest. They're taking a stand against Governor Janet Mills' relentless push to make girls battle it out with male athletes in sports. This ain't just a game, it's a full-on rebellion against unfair play, and as you can see, she shares an image of the protesters. We have the Maine Wire, who goes on to post the protest against Maine Governor Janet Mills' continued violation of federal civil rights laws and her open flouting of President Trump's executive order seems a little bigger and happier than the pro-Mills gathering last weekend. But to close out this video, let's cover this Fox News article very briefly that talks about the petition that was created. Petition to recall Maine governor opposed to Trump's transport order gets 22,000 signees ahead of protests. Ahead of a march against Mills on Saturday, an online petition to recall the governor of Maine has received over 22,000 signatures. Janet Mills and President Donald Trump got into a heated debate last week after the two clashed about Trump's executive order that aims to keep transgender athletes out of girls' and women's sports. Last week, Trump told her at the White House that she must follow his executive order or you're not going to get any federal funding, to which she replied, "We'll see you in court." "I'm complying with state and federal laws," Mills said, before Trump said, "Well, we are the federal law and you better do it. You better do it because you're not going to get any federal funding at all if you don't." Trump later issued a Title IX investigation against the state along with California and Minnesota. Melissa Moulton is listed as a petition starter on change.org. She is also the host of the March Against Mills event on Facebook. Man, oh man. So Maine ain't happy with this woke governor, and you can't blame them. Nobody wants to be in a place where they're allowing males to compete in girls' sports. It is backwards. It doesn't make any sense. It never has made any sense. There is no justifiable reason for it. I don't know why people just can't accept the truth. It's like they're allergic to it. It's like when a vampire steps out in sunlight, you know, they just can't handle it. But again, it is so great to see the people out in Maine not standing for it and protesting against this very, again, intelligent governor. But leave your thoughts down below, ladies and gentlemen, on this story. What are your thoughts on this protest and Governor Janet Mills? I'd like to know. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Share this video, follow my socials down below in the description. But until next time, it has been your host, JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.
Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Like he said, please subscribe and share. Thanks.